Hey everybody, this is Kaz Millions from Maryland coming back today to make another video. I told you I will be making videos for the rest of this month, which is August 2020. So today is video number 6, and my topic is what is very small but so powerful. What is very small but so powerful. Now, some of you already know. Some of you may have guessed, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you what it is. It is that 2-letter word, no. Very small, just 2 letters, but extremely powerful. How in the world can the word no be so powerful, Cass? Well, let me tell you how. Because it can either break you or make you. Break you or make you. It will break you if it discourages you. If it makes you angry. If it makes you quit and give up. And that's what it does to a lot of people. I'm specifically talking about people in network marketing. Because network marketing is a people business. So you got to meet a lot of people. You got to talk to a lot of people. You want to be sharing your business opportunity, sharing your product or service, whatever it is you have to offer with people. And not everybody is going to say yes. Not everybody is going to say yes. So a lot of times people get started and they get on the phone and they make 10 calls. And all 10 people tell them no. Then they say, okay, this don't work. Well, this ain't for me. I done called 10 people and all of them told me no. I can't do this. Or this don't work. One of the two they'll say. And some people get very angry. Some people get very discouraged and frustrated, and they quit. They give up. Don't do that, guys. I hope that this video is going to help somebody not give up, because giving up is the birth of regret. One day you're going to wonder, what if I had kept going? What might have happened if I didn't give up? Or you're going to quit, and then you're going to meet somebody, or you're going to hear about somebody that you know that found out about this, and you didn't call them because, see, you quit before you got to their name, before you got around to calling them. But somebody called them, and they said yes, and they got in the business, and they was really making some noise, okay? They blew the business up. And that person could have been on your team had you not given up. But you gave up before you got around to calling that person, okay? Or it might be somebody that you did call and you heard no, and you got so upset about the word no that you never called them again. See, one of my mentors, Dr. Darrell Keck, taught me that no doesn't always mean no forever. Most of the time it just means not right now. And lots of times, and I know this is true because I've tried it, and it's proven to be true. A lot of times, most of the time, when people say no, and if you graciously accept their decision and say, okay, I understand that, this might not be the right time, is it okay if I, reach back out maybe in a month or two and see if some things change for you? And most of the time they'll say, sure. And they may be open when you call them back the next time. But if you get all upset about the fact that they told you no, well, all right, and just hang up, then you can't call that person no more. They're not going to call them anyway. So you missed out on that. And that could be the very person that you were looking for that will blow your business up. I'm telling you, it does not feel good when you go to a corporate event or any kind of event that your company is having. And there were people on your list that you know, but you didn't bother to invite them. You didn't bother to tell them about it because you didn't think that they would be interested, because you didn't think that they would say yes, that they would actually come. I did that before. Years ago, I did that. And then I got to the event, and as soon as I sat down, someone turned around and said, "Hello, Cassandra." They were sitting on the row in front of me and said, "Hello, Cassandra." And I looked, and I'm telling you guys, my face probably looked like I saw a ghost. Because that very person that I thought would not come, that I said, he ain't going to drive all the way down here from Pennsylvania to Baltimore to come and see a presentation. And I didn't bother to call him. But somebody else knew him and called him, and he came. And not only did he come, he brought a guest with him. Okay? So that was a lesson learned for me, right? And so we got to learn that no doesn't always mean no forever. No can actually be a good thing. Yes. We were taught, I know, we were taught that no is a negative. But I'm telling you today that no is not necessarily a negative. It's all in how you think of it. If you think of it as a negative, then yes, it's a negative. But when you change your thinking, when you change your mindset and shift your thinking, you start looking at it as a positive, then you start to see the positive in it. How can no be a positive? In many ways. Let me tell you one. First of all, a lot of times people say no and they may not even know why they're saying it, but a lot of times their mindset just is not ready to receive it. Their mindset is not ready to be a business owner. So if they did tell you yes and signed up in your business, they would end up doing nothing. And then after a few short months, they go MIA, drop off, because nothing is happening. Well, nothing is happening because they're not doing anything. And so if all of those people that are not mentally ready said yes instead of telling you no, then you would end up with a team full of people doing nothing. And nobody's making no money. Not you, not them, your upline, nobody. So a lot of times when people say no, they're actually doing you a favor. Now I'm going to tell you another way a no can be looked at as a positive. And this is some of the stuff I'm telling you is what helped me to stop seeing no as a bad thing, to stop seeing no as a negative, because negative doesn't feel good. And see, you got to be, I'm about being in that feel good frequency. So I got to focus on things that are going to make me feel good. And the only things that are going to make me feel good are positive things. So I got to see everything in a positive light. See, when you look at things differently, things begin to look differently. So here's another way you can look at the word no in a positive light. You can't hear no all the time. Just like it can't rain all the time, the sun got to come out eventually. You can't hear no all the time. If you keep going and you keep calling and you keep dialing, we say dialing for dollars, you keep calling people, not everybody is going to say no. Now, you might call 5 or 10 people and they say no, yeah. But if you give up, then hey, all you got was negatives. But if you keep on going and you keep on calling, eventually you're going to get to the yes. You can only get but so many no's before you get your yes. But see, most people get angry, frustrated, and they just give up before they even get to the yes. They give up. When you give up, you're only giving up on yourself and your birth and your regret. Because one day you're going to wonder, what if I had kept going? What if I had kept going? Yeah. Giving up is the birth of regret. And see, I don't want regrets. I want success. So I got to keep going. I got to keep pushing. I want to hear my yeses. So I'm glad to hear the no's now, because every time I hear no, when I pick up the phone and I start making calls and I get 1 or 2 or 3 no's, I'm like, yes, okay, I'm getting the no's out the way. So I know I'm getting that much closer to my yes. So you got to think about it in a positive way. That's why personal development is so important, because you have to change your thinking. You have to shift your mindset. You have to see things in a positive light and not look at it as a negative. So you got to learn, look at my wall. You got to learn to think positive, do positive, and be positive. When you start seeing things in a positive light, more positive things, you attract more positive things, situations, people, and things in your life. So that is the biggest problem most people are having. They are looking at the word no as a negative, and so they start feeling all bad about it, and then they just quit, give up. You better look at that no as a positive thing and keep on pushing, so you don't have any regrets. One time I was at a business meeting, and one of my business partners, after the meeting, we were all gathering around talking, and one of them said, I got to share something, leaders. You know, I've been making calls. He was new into the business. He said, and I'm still excited about the business, but I want y'all to know I've been making calls, and people just keep telling me no. I'm getting all these no's. And I just don't know what to do about that, because somebody helped me. And so I stood up and I said, I think I got something that might help you with that. He said, what, Cass? Give it to me. I said, keep calling. Don't stop. Because they might say yes and they might say no. But don't ever let them say you didn't tell them so. And that goes back to the story I just shared with you about me not calling a particular person because I thought they would tell me no. And somebody else called them and they showed up. Yeah, that was a hurt piece when I saw them there. But I got past it. I accepted it. It was a lesson learned. And I just had to start looking at no in a different light and call Lottie Dottie and everybody. Stop focusing on what you think they might say, or even if you do know what they're going to say, give them the opportunity to say it. Don't you say it. And even if it is a no, let me tell you something. I have called people that I knew for sure was going to tell me no. Why did I call them? Because I wanted to get some no's under my belt for that day, so that I could get closer to my yes. I knew I could only hear a certain amount of no's before I would hear a yes. So, yeah, you start learning to appreciate the word no. It's a very small word, but it is so powerful. It'll either break you and make you give up and end up having regrets, or it will propel you, make you stronger and more determined. You will turn it around. Instead of seeing it as a negative, see it as a positive and keep on pushing. I got to tell you, and anybody on here that's watching, if you ever told me no, I want you to know that I love you. I appreciate you and I thank you. If you ever told me that there was something I couldn't do, that it was impossible, that I was just a dreamer, and that's not going to happen. Some people look down on network marketing. Oh, they're not going to have no success. That's not possible. You're never going to be a millionaire. I want to thank all of you who told me I couldn't do something, because all you did was fueled my fire. You made me more determined. I can't do what? What do you mean I can't do what? Look, I got like Willis on I can't even think of the name of that show now, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Where the little guy used to, the little brother used to say, "What you talk about, Willis?" Look, I ain't even gotta say that. Willis, just shut up. Don't even tell me what you talking about, because you done made it clear to me that you don't even know what you're talking about. How you gonna tell me what I can't do when my God done already told me I can do all things? He didn't say some things. He didn't say everything except network marketing. He didn't say everything except make $1 million. He didn't say that. He said I can do all things. So guess what? All of y'all that told me what I couldn't do, I love you, because you just fueled my fire. You fueled my fire. You made me more determined to show you that you have absolutely no authority to tell me what I can't do when God done already told me I can do all things. Okay, so you just threw gasoline on my fire. And that is what I wanted to share today. And I hope that helps somebody to understand that no is not a negative. When you look at things different, things look different. You can turn that negative into a positive. When you start thinking of it in a positive light, okay, so I got this no. Yay. Now I'm getting closer and closer to my yes. Then you will keep going, because you won't feel bad and feel defeated and frustrated and give up. Remember, giving up is the birth of regret. Don't end up with regrets. Don't end up wondering what would have happened had you kept going. Keep going. Don't let no little tiny word like no stop you. Don't let somebody else not having your vision or seeing your vision. They may not have no vision of their own. Don't let them stop you from doing what it is you want to do, what it is you know you are capable of doing. See, because a lot of times people tell you no, or they'll tell you that something can't be done for two reasons. One, they really don't believe it's possible. They don't believe in themselves. They don't believe in the greatness in them. So that if they don't think that they can do it, they don't think you can either. And then the second reason might be they might think that it's possible. They ain't figured out how yet. But they're not going to tell you that it's possible, because they don't want you to figure it out before they do. Okay? So don't let that little word no stop you. Let it fuel your fire and propel you and push you to keep going and keep going. Think positive. Do positive. Be positive. Turn that no into a positive. Okay? So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I hope it has encouraged somebody to keep going, to keep on going, and not be worried and upset about that little word no. Next. Thank you very much. Check back with you in a couple of months. Next. Dial the next number immediately. That's another thing I tell my people on my team. When you get them no's, don't stop. Don't sit there and think about it for 1 minute. Make the next call, because it takes your mind off of that negative feeling you experienced when you heard that no. Make that next call immediately. Go after your yes that's waiting for you. Okay? So like I said, I hope that encouraged somebody to keep on pushing, to keep on going and not give up. Turn that negative into a positive. Think positive, do positive, be positive. Thank you for watching my video. Hope you got some value from it. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to my channel, because I'll be sharing more videos, more value. And you can also click on that bell and it'll notify you whenever I do upload a new video. So I'm going to put some more information and my contact information in the description. And once again, I thank you very much for watching my video. Have a great, positive day. Love each and every one of you. Bye-bye.